Hi Virgo, I hope that everybody's doing well. Before we get into this, I would like to set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. There may be a big shift, a big change you're experiencing in relation to an interpersonal relationship. Like, the face of which is changing is what I'm hearing. There can also be something going on with, I'm hearing the role that you assume, Virgo, when it comes to your relationships. So interesting. I'm seeing someone that has tape around their fingers. It's almost like when you bend one of your fingers the wrong way, you know how you can tape it up against another one? Yeah, I'm seeing you gain clarity on somebody that you have some type of commitment with. Like there's some type of soul contract when it comes to you and this person. I'm seeing a new opportunity coming to light for you. There you are, Virgo. Like, the more you're reflecting, I'm seeing you understand more things, too. It's like more things are becoming clear to you. You may also be experiencing some type of divine epiphany. I'm seeing something come directly from Spirit, and it alludes to, I'm hearing your sensibility, but it's also about your stability. It's about your security. And where you're going to be finding that as well. I feel like this came through in the last Virgo reading, but I'm getting something about, like, the more you're getting in touch with, like, spirit, or maybe your sense of spirituality, religion, maybe some type of, like tradition that you're falling into that feels comforting to you, the better that you're feeling as well. It's like some type of belief system, philosophy, mantra, something like that, that is like bringing you a sense of peace and comfort is what I'm getting. Especially when it comes to you and someone that you have some type of commitment with. And I'm seeing a new opportunity open up for you. But it's opened up for you because of you reflecting. It's like almost like two things that are becoming more clear to you when it comes to a path and an opportunity and what you want to do with that. I'm looking at Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo energy here with the sun. I'm hearing dark night of the soul for some. So it's like going through this experience where a lot of things are shifting and changing within your environment. And it's like when you wake up the next day after like going through something that may have felt like very, I'm hearing difficult to trudge through. It's like you're getting in touch with your happiness, the things that brighten your day. I'm also hearing brighten your smile. And I'm seeing you almost have this realization about where it is that you're trying to get to when it comes to pursuing things that feel fulfilling to you. I'm looking at some type of relationship, some type of harmony here. I'm looking at a new opportunity opening up for you. Seeing something that you feel, I'm hearing virtually connected with. Some type of clarity that you're gaining. something you needed to see. There could also be a truth that you're realizing. Again, when it comes to a particular interpersonal relationship that you have, I'm hearing conquest now. You may be understanding as well what's been kind of stopping you or blocking you from finding your happiness. I'm hearing something about extremes. Maybe you felt like you were going like from one end to the other, like maybe oscillating in some way. There's some type of behavior as well that's being balanced out too. Like this is about moving away from a self-serving attitude, whether this is someone around you or this is an aspect of your being, which all of us have Virgo in our chart. I'm seeing a lot of different zodiacs here. But it's almost like wanting to take care of yourself and also wanting to take care of others. And this is also too not taking care of others to the detriment of yourself too. And it's about really looking within, really analyzing that and seeing what's been blocking you from finding the security that you've been looking for. And it may have been something that you were doing, like you could have been taking care of other people in a way where like you were putting like work that you could have been doing on yourself on the back burner and focusing on other people, like rather than reflecting. And maybe this is some type of reform is the word that I'm getting, some type of reform that we're doing. I'm definitely seeing a move to be more introspective, and I'm seeing that like this inward change that's happening is something that you're going to see reflected outwardly as well. I'm looking at Scorpio, Taurus, I'm looking at the Sun, which is Leo, I'm looking at Virgo, I'm looking at Libra here. This can be aspects of your chart. This can also be another person's. I'm getting mainly this is about you, Virgo, and this personal process. I'm also hearing personal progress that you're making. Maybe you were having an attitude too where it was like not so much wanting to work with other people or collaborate with them, and maybe you feel like you're moving into a more collaborative space. I'm seeing you stepping into a new beginning. A new beginning where you're going to be ending certain cycles. It's like in order to have this, there are definitely things, like I'm seeing this be like you stepping into a new place, and you know that what's involved in you stepping into this new place is ending some cycles that you've been participating in. I'm seeing you also breaking away from something that had been like almost moving too abruptly. Like maybe you're also understanding where there may be a sense of impatience that you're working with yourself on too. Let's keep going. Yeah, it's almost like this new beginning that you're stepping into involves ending cycles that you feel are too rushed. There may also be an attitude shift, an attitude change. Maybe you're even approaching things differently, like maybe even in a more dynamic way, a more patient way. It's interesting to see the Knight of Wands come up in a Virgo reading, because it feels very opposite, like, to me, than Virgo energy, although we are the makeup of our whole charts and not just one part of ourselves, and all of us have the ability to be impulsive. But I'm almost seeing something change where you may have realized that you were like moving too quickly, or wanting things to happen like instantly, or wanting to jump into things too quickly, like things along those lines. And I'm seeing you put an end to that. It's almost like something that you were doing before that you're seeing differently now. And I'm seeing this be an aspect of you, something that you wanted to change, and something that, because you're getting more into like hearing more clearly what your intuition is telling you, there are areas of your life that you're editing. I'm seeing, Virgo. Yeah, there's definitely more of a sense of patience, more of a sense of self-love as well. You may also perceive too that like there was a part of yourself that you were trying to get in touch with, but maybe you feel like you were going about it the wrong way. And maybe this is also something you realize, like maybe you were trying to rush something when it came to part of your process, but I'm seeing you slow that down here. And I'm seeing you enter into a new space, like transition into a new space. And I'm seeing you get connected with your guides. I'm seeing you also adjusting to something that's ending. And this can be parts of your life. This can be habits. This can be certain cycles with people that you're ending as well. I'm seeing something worth thinking about here. It's like figuring out where you want to be investing your time. Yeah. I'm seeing this like sitting there thinking about where you want to be investing your time, your energy. You also may be feeling waves. I was hearing the blues. You may be feeling waves of like sometimes feeling a bit down, maybe because things are changing right now and that may feel uncomfortable. Something like that. I'm seeing something psychologically that's going on too. Definitely a sense of patience that we're exercising, and something that we needed to see. It's like wanting to get the same return. As I said before, when we're talking about things that we want to be investing our time and our energy, maybe money for some, this is about hoping that whatever it is that you're investing in, you're going to get that return that you're looking for. And you know that it takes work, but you're willing to put that work in. And also a sense of willing to be patient as well, and knowing that change doesn't happen overnight, so to speak. Yeah, it's like the more patient you are and the more you're adjusting, it's like riding the wave rather than allowing it to crash on you. I'm seeing something really really big balancing out for you. I'm hearing energetic interactions. I'm seeing you get better with setting boundaries too, like maybe something as well that you've been exploring. For some of you, this is about wanting to be compensated for the work that you're doing. Like I'm seeing you actually at work. For some of you, this can be your relationship with a masculine figure. A masculine figure can be a boss, it can be like your job, it can be a company, it can be like an actual person that's in your life. In this spread, I'm looking at Sag and I'm looking at Neptune. In this spread over here, I'm seeing something that ultimately affects you, you and your home life, and I'm seeing something that we're working to balance out here. So it's like there's either somebody you work with or someone you live with, and I'm seeing you trying to like balance out the connection with this person. This can be financial aspects that you're trying to balance out, but it can also be energetic aspects that you're trying to balance out with this person. I'm seeing the more of a masculine role you step into when it comes to your finances. the more you're feeling at one with yourself. There's definitely a lot of assimilating here that I'm seeing that's happening. And I'm seeing a sense of hurt that we feel when it comes, again, to this masculine figure. For some, this is an earth sign that is in your life. For others of you, this is some sort of company, something like that. I'm seeing that we're going to be transitioning out of this space. But there are definitely some obstacles. There definitely is clearing in the heart chakra that we're doing. I'm seeing us being more confident when we're setting boundaries, feeling better about the way we're taking care of ourselves, advocating for ourselves. I'm seeing something balancing out with the masculine figure. This may be somebody that that it may be harder to work with. Like, they may be more of like a stubborn energy. I'm getting kind of a stuck energy with them. Like, they may be kind of stuck in the ways that they do things, especially seeing I'm seeing fire and I'm seeing earth come together here. So it's almost like one party may, like, you guys may have differing ways of like problem solving, or maybe different ways of communication, and this is something that you're trying to work out now, maybe finding different ways to do that, different ways to communicate. I am looking at Mercury here. Ways that we want to express ourselves, ways that we want to ultimately communicate about our emotional experience that we've been having in a way where we feel like it's translating properly, clearly in relation to this situation that you're in. I'm seeing there have definitely been some experiences we've had that we felt hurt by, definitely something as well that we're overcoming. And I'm getting that part of healing the heart chakra when it comes to this situation is about letting things go. I'm seeing a big release that we're going to be moving through, something that we're for sure pushing for right now. I'm looking at Cancer, I'm looking at Mercury. All right, my friends, we are going to leave it here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.